These things and more greatly impacting our Australian society. Have you ever taken a moment to think about where your surgical masks go after throwing them away? Or what will happen to your 17 cute hand sanitizers after you've finished sanitizing? Photographic evidence has seen a rise in defenseless animals being tangled by our masks due to improper disposal and poor recycling practices. But that's not all. There has been an increase in single-use plastics and waste due to the rise in takeaway services and greater sanitation requirements. This in turn just further adds to our already existing pollution problem that impacts the environment more and more every day. It's important we understand that COVID-19 isn't going to last forever, but its implications are everlasting, unless of course we act now. We should use this opportunity to redefine how we coexist better with our environment, rather than simply returning to our pre-COVID ways, which we know are not sustainable. So, how can we, as a community, rebuild our relationship with the planet after the pandemic? How can we ensure our excessive use of plastic is not going to create irreversible damage to our Australian environment? And what solution can be provided that is used by every individual in our multicultural society? This is where ScanMate comes in, an app that will take recycling to a whole new level of ease and effectiveness. While many of you may recycle, who's to say it's correct? Did you know that if just one item is placed in the wrong recycling bin, the entire contents of that bin can no longer be recycled and must be thrown away with general waste? With the use of this app, we can regulate our recycling habits, limit waste, and be rewarded while doing so. ScanMate is easily downloadable and allows the user to scan the label of a product at a store or even at home. When the app is downloaded and a profile is set up, the user's phone will look like this and have access to Scan Me, Rewards, Bins Near Me, Credit, and Local Share. Scan Me is the basis of this app development. It allows any user to scan the label of a package and be informed of how to correctly dispose of that item. For example, a COVID-19 alert would be available in multiple languages and inform individuals on how to properly dispose of their sanitary needs, such as surgical masks, which require the wearer to cut off the ear straps before disposal to limit its effect on the environment. The Bins Near Me service will allow for local waste collectors to be identified and accessed. This means the location and color of the bin is provided for users to know exactly where and how to dispose of their used products. The app would also include a setting that allows for different languages and dialects to be chosen, in order for the app to be used by any person from any given background. This is important because recycling advertisements are written in English, which may not always be easy to understand. Now, no good initiative will run unless the people who partake in it are rewarded. For the members of the community who download ScanMate, use the app, and effectively recycle their waste, will be adequately rewarded for their consistent efforts. In a study conducted on people who reside in the Granville, Guildford, and Marylands area, it concluded that 80% of participants would find it much easier to recycle if there was supermarket support. This included proper labeling, credit, discounts, and resources for the community. So if ScanMate was to be developed, deals with major supermarkets including Woolworths and Coles will allow for all these suggestions to become a reality. For example, if a user constantly recycles for 25 days straight, there could be a $25 donation given to their selected environmental charity through the sponsorship of these supermarkets. By implementing a sustainable practice effective to all products and waste, the habit of recycling is easily built, and rewards are given to motivate the conservation of the environment. By explaining how to recycle COVID-19 related products such as face masks, gloves, and hand sanitizers, we, as a collective, will be able to rebuild the community better than it once was.